Okay. I'll bop around aimlessly while we talk a little bit.
Hell yeah. Because I was just double checking where we are, and we are in Learning of the Lakes in that little dungeon after killing that absolutely crazy boss. Remember the one with a bunch of pangs, which seemed like another grafted guy?
Oh yeah, the dungeon crawler.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all the little nobles were defending him.
Yeah, my knowledge of Elden Ring has completely transferred into like I'll get to it when I get to a game because of how busy I am and how like into my work I am right now. So it's just this thing in the back of my mind that I'll be like, oh, I'm looking forward to that in a month or two.
It's kind of great, honestly, that we're doing it at our own pace, you know, because the hype is kind of receded.
It's completely gone away, and that makes me more comfortable.
Same.
Because now it's turned into a Dark Souls 3 situation where we can just pop in.
We can just play at our own leisure and not worry about, like, missing anything. Or...
Oh, yeah, the invisible floor. Oh, yeah, that is the last thing.
Yeah. Oh!
The traps are kind of rare.
I don't think that's a trap. I think that's a spell someone is doing.
Oh, well, yeah. Either way, it's trying to get my ass.
No, the only reason I mentioned that being a spell is because...
Yeah, I remember there's a caster that you kill.
Yes. Because of the fact it's a spell, that implies that we'll be able to get it in some capacity.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's something very cool about... I mean, it's the same for all the other games.
Yeah,
but
so
something...
I didn't know it was like a ghost tree.
Yeah, it is!
Because
we saw it from the other angle as, like,
there's a door in it.
Yeah!
You can walk inside of it. I'm feeling conflicting things. And also, you can check out the 3D model of the moon behind it, where it's not part of the background. It's just like a Bloodborne scenario.
There we go, telescope. There we go.
See that?
Yeah.
Very hard outline of that sphere. It's just super weird looking.
Yeah, it looks like a giant hole, honestly. Which maybe it is. Who knows?
It's not. I'm going to put my hot take for Elden Ring being the moon is not a hole.
Alright, let me just cross that off. Second theory. The moon is actually an egg, and the final boss is within it.
Well, that would honestly make more sense.
That'd be pretty cool.
They've kind of already done that.
Wait, when did they always do that?
Bloodborne, you fight the literal beast that comes out of the moon.
True. You're not wrong. I was thinking more like it hatches from the moon instead of just like flowing down from the moon. But you're not wrong. That's absolutely something they have done. I think we were only playing for like 15 minutes. I'm not planning on doing anything. I'm just trying to think of what music I was listening to because I checked out the album that you. This is how busy my week has been. On Sunday, I spent until 2 a.m. in the print shop doing like these amazing prints that came out amazingly. But that was like an entire day thing. After cutting my like digital pieces that I needed to print out for the portfolio, so like that entire day was packed. After like going to the gym in the morning, so like since Sunday, I've been doing something all day until the end of the day. And the portfolio on Thursday went well. I got all my stuff together. I had classes for next semester last night at midnight, and that went well. And I needed to have progress on my like 11 by 17 drawing. That's going to be cool. Hey. Oh, did we rate this one? We have to stop it before we can get the item. So because you've had, like, so much of your time has been devoted to work, you haven't had a lot of time to do
No, quite the opposite. Because I've been working so much, I had time to put on these albums while I was doing it.
Hell yeah.
And this is a whole floor right here, Jesus.
Yeah, we got
this is a thing where I will literally just avoid it and do it later.
Sounds good.
For the sake of right now.
But so, like, what,
But the Low Teens album that you sent to me like probably a year or two ago is really good. I just enjoyed the entire way through. I was kind of blown away by it.
It's so good.
I kept going. Like I was like, you could see my face. I was just like, oh my god, because it was hitting right. I go back to it now and I'm just like, this is pleasant, but it really was blowing me away before.
It is a really, really exhilarating first listen.
Jesus, what are y'all doing?
They're paying their respects. These guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen them before.
Yeah, I just didn't like the way they were calling.
It was not great.
Okay.
I wonder if they're like a smaller version of the boss we fought last.
It did remind me of that.
Elden Ring is filled with guys doing modifications to their body that just makes you ask why. Like, why did you think this was a good idea to give you...
More arms means more power.
I was just thinking this morning how I could use more arms, and I was walking with my drawing in one hand and my umbrella in the other hand and my bag. I was like, I literally can't hold all these.
Okay,
things.
here's a question: if last week
And the weather was awful.
It started raining randomly. It's been great all week, which was more to the draggy mood that was the entire week. Like,
if you had 2 extra arms, how would your last week be different?
I would probably get more in the print shop. I would probably do it twice as fast.
Yeah.
If I can prepare the ink and roll it at the same time,
Yes.
geez Louise.
The thing is, to me, I feel like there's definitely a learning curve if you get like a new pair of arms.
Mhm.
You have to learn to almost like move all 4 of them independently.
Yeah, it's probably the same situation with people trying to like draw or write with their non-dominant hand.
Mm-hmm.
But I could give myself high fives
Yeah, exactly.
and hugs.
You could work out new like secret handshakes.
Yeah, with myself. That'd be kind of sick.
Good. I would, if I got extra arms, I would use my extra pair of arms to just constantly be juggling. Because, like, eventually I'll get really good at it and it'll look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you checked out Glow Team's amazing album. You get what I mean when I said, like, they would have made an amazing Cosmic Horror album?
Kinda. Although I feel like any like crazy hard metal or with some slight experimental stuff, you'll be like, it's cosmic. But to me, I was like, this is good music.
You're not gone. I think, and also, like, Glow Teams can always be interpreted as a Cosmic Horror album, so, like,
I feel like that's. I don't know. I don't see it personally. I listened to it and I said, wow, this is banging, but I'm not thinking of Color Out of Space.
Gotcha. I think it's just, like, the way my brain... I really like connecting, like, different music with just, like, images. Like, I like creating music videos and stuff, and so for metalcore, I like picturing, like, really out there, incredibly crazy, just, like, cosmic scenarios.
Yeah, I've never done that with metal. I do that with other stuff, though.
What do you picture when you listen to metal?
God, I have no idea. Honestly, I
You
don't know. Hey,
picture-
lobster game.
You picture yourself with 4 arms.
Yes, juggling. These lobsters are real cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was sleeping! Unless it's dead. Okay, it's sleeping.
The eggs, ow.
Whoa!
They can shoot like.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks great about Elden Ring.
Yep.
I want to go straight over to Magic Hogwarts and see what that looks like inside, because I do not know. That is something that I've been very intentionally not looking at.
Nice.
I know nothing from that area. All I know about is Burger King Man.
What is that?
Oh! I think we've encountered those. I think we've encountered them. They you see them in the trailer. They are, they have similar masks to the one that Celine has.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably recognize them if you've seen them before. I'm gonna find my Elden book real quick.
Yeah, no worries. Give that Elden book out. This is a great shot here with the little toad man cresting the mountain.
Oh,
Look at
look at all the stinkies underneath that hole right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of lost stinkies. They explode with poison, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Feed pod is a poison item, right?
Should be. Unsure if it poisons you as well.
Hopefully not.
I think it does.
Oh
It
no!
does.
Okay, let's how do we fix that? How do we fix that? How do
well-
we fix that?
I couldn't tell you if I have any poison renewing items.
Okay, I can't
But at least-
item
at least-
crap. Ah, fuck.
At least the show is going well.
Yeah, it's doing work. Oh yeah, no, we're fine. It's all way done. There we go. The deed is done. Oh!
Fucking came up.
Yeah, he was pissed that I destroyed his Landscape collection. Old thing. Got a few of those. I think they're the Misbegotten. Oh, look at this crew running up. Multiple overlapping things grow from a single root. Perhaps they're a vestige of the primordial crucible.
Okay.
So that's something, because we've also fought a crucible knight. So the crucible
Oh, boy,
predates the Erd Tree.
Oh.
In fact, it may be the thing that was basically the Erd Tree before the Erd Tree,
Mhm.
and like apparently it was the source of life for this world, and the way the Erd Tree is now. Sure is. It's a very
How'd you learn about that?
from item descriptions. Last time we got something about the Crucible and mentioned it being a primordial version of the Erd Tree.
Mm-hmm. It's sick.
They go down. So what do you think the story is with these guys?
I still don't know. They're like if the small-headed Elden Ring inhabitants had bigger heads, and I guess we're still Elden Ring inhabitants.
Wait, who are the smaller head? You mean the long neck guys?
Yeah, with the tiny heads.
Yeah, but that's everyone, Desmond.
Well, they're like everyone, but they have big heads.
Gotcha. So they're just normal people who happen to have big heads.
To me, they look like the normal inhabitants of just like, okay, these are the whatever guys.
Okay.
Because I don't know what other position I would give them.
So I've been practicing. Cool trick here. Just do not move away from them. See, it's working.
I'm not fully sure if I understand, but it is doing something. Well, that's a crab. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mechanic where you can mash to get out of grabs.
Yes.
Did not work that time.
No, it did not.
Crab.
Yeah, those are videos that are like non-spoiler free tips for Elden Rings are really great. I love how people are still finding new stuff.
Nice. I've gone complete, not on purpose, but I've completely blacked out on information on this game. Just because I stopped looking for it, and also
Good.
I'm playing it safe, I guess.
For sure. No,
I hope you're doing the same.
I am actually.
No, I know you are.
Thank you.
I feel like that'd be a thing where, like, because you told me the tiny thing that you got spoiled on before we played, and it wasn't even that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the closest I got was that one Zuli video that I was like, I don't know what this means. Goodbye.
And I did
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribe from Zuli. I felt bad
But we
about
love
it.
Zuli.
Yeah, we do
I
love
hated
Zuli.
doing that, but I'm like, I'll see you in 4 months when I can watch this video.
About these guys.
I needed to stop watching Jacksepticeye because he started to play through. You're laughing.
Yeah, I am,
You're
because you
laughing.
just admitted to liking to watching Jacksepticeye.
I think he's one of the acceptable.
No, he's fine.
If I could, I also love how the water effects don't stop when you jump when you're walking. You see that? Keep jumping. The trail behind you keeps moving.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can't really see it now, but
No, I think it's great that they figured out water effects for this game, and they're like everything.
have
is
it be a
gonna
moving
happen.
texture. It does not turn on or off when the player jumps.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean.
Well, it doesn't happen on horseback.
Gotcha.
You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
Look at it, then jump.
Oh yeah! Holy shit! That's so late.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm still weighing on the water even when I'm not.
Listen, Jacksepticeye is a great guy.
I'm sure he is.
I think I've liked his playthroughs ever since I was a kid, and it was okay to watch Jack. But also, I'm not a kid anymore, and I
Yeah.
still watch him.
Gotcha.
Because why not? 'Cause I think he's not pandering to 8-year-olds.
No, for sure. No, it's
I think
like
he's one of those Minecraft YouTubers that grew up and kind of filled out.
I know exactly. It's like those who live in glass houses, right? Like I'm not.
Like I would never like sit down and watch Markiplier. Yep, time of day. I love it.
Allow me to be amazed by
No,
that.
I've been there. I've been in that corner where I love how the real-time lighting has such obvious effects in the world. I think it's great.
Okay, I'm just trying to orient myself here.
Oh, is that Turtle Island that I hate, or is that a different island?
Let me check the map.
I can't right now.
This looks like Turtle Island to me.
It kind of does, and
Otherwise known as the Island of Three Wise Beasts.
I think they really are on a timer, and I kind of hate that because they did not show up when I was looking at all the exact spots.
That would
and
make
it just
sense.
Wasted 2 minutes.
I don't know why they would program it like that, but that would make
So
sense.
you're not too smart. You're not You're not beating the game too quickly, you see. This game can be beat way too easily, so they gotta
Yeah,
stop
no,
you.
exactly. I mean, Miyazaki knows that someone can beat this game in 35 to 30 hours, so he wants to put as much filler and chaff as he can. I told you about the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah, I
right?
saw the trailer for that, and I'm like, sweet, great,
Yeah,
love to see it.
That'd be fun to play, honestly.
Big fan. I don't know how much new stuff there is.
I think there's going to be a lot.
I hope there's enough. I don't know if there's going to be a lot, but I feel like there will be something.
I-
Because we all know the Stanley Parable. No one forgets that game.
Yeah!
That's internet cornerstone. Cave.
Ooh!
No.
Ah! Boo!
So yeah, I feel like if it was mostly the same game, I don't know how much I would get out of that. Because I vividly remember that game. And not like replaying it would be boring or anything,
Mhm.
but it'd be cool if there was
No, I
stuff.
get it. I think the only reason why I think there may be a lot is like why else would there be so many delays? Especially now that they're like all ready to like show it off, you know?
I'm just glad that dude's still working.
Yep.
Because every now and then I get the itch to go through the beginner side again.
Oh
And
yeah.
I don't, but I honestly, it could make it a yearly tradition.
I was watching Liam and Lily's playthrough of that.
That's the one I go to.
legendary.
That's
Yeah.
when I go to. We're halfway through, they start realizing, oh, should we upload this or should we
Yeah,
stop
they think it's real. It's so
Which is
good.
what everybody says.
Yeah.
The top Google is Coda real? When you look up that game, everybody was affected in the same way by that.
There is actually a cave here.
Oh, go for the cave.
Yeah, let's see it. And yeah, no, I think that's super fair. It's like, dude, I will be honest, when I was rewatching it, it was like a lot of stuff that I didn't notice the first time watching kind of like stuck out to me more.
Mhm.
Like, Davey, as in Davey the narrator, lays it on real thick. Oh, there's something going on here. Like, this guy is not upping up.
I would not have. I don't know. I don't remember
Yeah.
what my first impression of that was, but I feel like I missed a lot of the stuff and just like went off of, dare I say, vibes.
No, that's
Because I was
totally.
like, oh, this is cool, and I don't really get it.
No, I get it. I don't think, like, I mean, I was the same. I
wouldn't change the
think
class.
I realized, like, oh, there's something going on here, like, close to the end.
Yeah.
But definitely the first time playing through, I was like, oh, cool, I guess this is an actual guy he knew.
I wouldn't change the flask. I think our flask is good.
I will just see what else we have here. Whoa, we get smarter.
Yeah, no, what we have is great. I don't need to get smarter.
I
I'm
don't
already
know,
max
temporary
smart.
boost stamina seems... Okay.
Eh, I mean, I'll change it back.
No,
If I
I'm
get
okay
the
with
control.
it. That might change anything. You can just change it back. That's how it works.
The wonder of co-op. I have no idea how that Returnal co-op is going to work. That's going to be something. Could be really fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Could
can
be
see...
really cool. Because I do like that game. I don't think I was in...
Big squirt.
Yeah, big stuff. I don't think I was in the right place in life to be able to play Returnal. It was too stressful.
Yeah, no, that was
And
probably...
coming off the semester like that, I just couldn't. I couldn't enjoy it fully because I just wasn't in the right mindset.
But
Of course,
you
I
did
still
it.
did enjoy it, and I still did it.
Yeah.
God damn, did we do it?
Yep.
But man, that took years off of me. Good game.
No, I like...
Someday I'll platinum it. I swear, someday I will. I'll platinum all the games.
All I'll say with that is I'm happy you were the one playing it. And not me. I honestly have really fun memories of that game.
I do.
I had a lot of fun just talking to you. It was like, it sucked when we did bad at it, because that game should not have been a roguelike.
Yeah, it kind of had a weird conflict of interest, but yeah, I do have much more positive takeaways than not. Because it was a great, just like
Ooh,
shoot
Golden
the
Sea!
yeah, that's good. It was a great shoot the shit game.
For sure.
Just like how DS2 turned into a great shoot the shit.
Oh, I think we've been... Is this a crab guy shack? Or...
No, this is way deeper in.
Gotcha. This guy was killed by the crab guy. That's what they
Yeah,
said.
some loot. Hey.
I like how ominous this music is. Like, we
Yeah,
gotta...
it's just kind of the ominous battle music, I guess. Cool structure though.
Right? These are like rooms, and these are like, I love whenever they do this. We saw this in Sophia River, where they'll have like Seofa River, where they'll have like old rooms, and then obviously newer kind of like architecture
Yeah.
built around it.
The control effect. We love seeing influences from 2018's biggest hit.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, oh, here's the human campsite in this fucked up alien land.
Ravineville Village. Oh, cool. This is a village somewhat.
Oh god. I speaking of having fond memories, I have very striking, vivid memories of everything in Control. Playing that game for the first time was just a transformative experience.
Absolutely.
It's so unique. Like so many of those things done in that game is just like it's almost like a dream.
Still have not been topped. Like I cannot think of another game that is like.
Well, in terms of I guess how unique that experience is. There's certainly been games that I like better, but not games that fit the mold of us more than Control.
Well, I've definitely talked to you about this before, but it's very much like weird fiction, and very few games have been able to capture that vibe.
That's the very distinguishing, like, king of weird fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, message on the secret?
Oh yeah, I see that.
I wonder if you can jump there. On the boxes.
Again. Yes.
Try not to break the boxes. You break the boxes.
Oh!
Try not to break those barrels. Oh, no way? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a dead end, though, now that I'm looking at it. You can read the message, though.
No. Nope.
That wall? That wall? No!
Nah.
Great job.
People love to lie. Not even for, like, they're not gaining anything from that. No one's gonna upload the message because it's gone.
That's just out of pure boredom.
Mm-hmm. This is amazing. This is really just good Dark Souls 2. Because this feels like it could be a level in Dark Souls 2.
It's the DLCs for DS2 and the last half of the game over and over again.
And bigger, but in a good way. Because the way we found this is just so organic and just feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a whole ass fucking area.
Yeah, get some upgrade materials from these fools.
Nice. Oh, nice. There's really good damage on them. Ah!
Yeah, you get back.
He does. How dare he?
Mm-hmm.
Something cool I found, because I was going through the Limgrave mines that we always did on my time.
Mm-hmm.
And you find like a lot of like the upgrade materials that they're smithing. If you get one of those while they're not hostile, they'll become hostile.
Yeah, the figures.
I love
There's
that.
An item. Well, yeah, I feel like that wouldn't be like a tablet. That wouldn't be champagne.
Potential.
Although,
I think that is champagne.
Could be.
We're getting so many smithing stones. This is great.
We do need them.
Yeah.
If we want to continue our goal of upgrading every single cool weapon we have.
Yes. Is this... What are the stacks on this bad boy here? What are we rocking?
This sword, I think, is still like either unupgraded. Oh, it's +2.
This is +2. Okay.
It's +2. That's fine. Oh, that's fine because I like when we're underleveled rather than
No, I totally get that.
I don't want a +8 double twin sword.
I get that.
Unless I'm fighting a boss that's scaring me, so I need to fight back.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
This reminds me of the tutorial a little bit.
Yeah,
with that little like
cave of
grassy
knowledge.
cave. Yeah.
Which I love that it's called the Cave of Knowledge.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, I need the Cave of Knowledge right now.
Holy shit, they really jumped your ass.
Yeah, I would.
It's the little guys, too. Oh, speak.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, you haven't been able to play this in like a week.
Well, I mean, I still get the same enjoyment sometimes, especially after work, and sometimes I don't need to play.
But I know, I just feel better about being honest with you about that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, it could easily be back in the same frustrating territory, but I'd still rather have you say that, and then maybe follow it up with, but I am trying, because then that's the part that's important. Instead of just like saying it in order to like rub it in my face.
Well, I've had the best success when I've been able to kind of like focus on not doing one of the two substances I'm addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
So when I don't do Monster, I smoke. But I've also found honestly that like when I don't do Monster, I want to smoke less. Mm-hmm. So it kind of helps me out. But I am prioritizing not drinking Monster this week.
Yeah. I say hell yeah to that.
Okay, cool. No, you're right, and I need to be more honest and open with you about these things.
Next. No.
What? Good souls. Whoa!
Dude is coming.
You went beep!
Yeah.
I think there's more stuff in this, Oh, there we go.
Making one of these.
Nice.
Oh, there's a hole. That's fun.
Oh, cool. He was telling the truth.
Look.
Yeah, an incredibly minuscule hole, but a hole nonetheless. Big, check your code.
Dude
Nice.
was tempting bigger. That was it.
Didn't expect up.
That is.
That's definitely-
Wonder what that is. Jesus.
Yeah.
Why
Didn't
now?
expect super up. So check out something I noticed too is like you can tell that these guys are the line neck people for the oh boy.
Oh, the Elden Ring timing.
You got 6. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the thing with Elden Ring is like everyone takes 1 second longer than you want them to.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It sucks.
It's fucking insane.
And I love how in any other game that would make it easier, but because this is a fun game, and so much of the game is based around. There we go. So much of the game is specifically based around timing that messing that up. Yeah, see, like that guy took like 2 seconds, like should have taking one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of fly all the time.
They hover. It's crazy. Interesting that these little guys are teaming up with the miners here.
I don't know if they're teaming up just as much as they're just here. Like, the miners are not helping.
They're
anyway.
definitely cohabitating.
No.
Like, they've definitely set up shop here. And the miners do not mind.
They do mine. No.
They do mind. They do continue to mind. Just advice I got from a friend that was not spoilery was just like be on the lookout for enemy placemates and just like be aware of them.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Shit.
There you go. Nice. Oh!
I'm glad.
That's new?
I'm glad I fucking rolled that.
Oh, that is
Oh,
wonderfully, delightfully devilish, Seamer.
Yeah.
Yo!
Wow.
This is a whole ass new area!
I guess this is the underside of fucking Caleb. Sweet.
Well, no, it's doing Luria. This is.
Holy shit.
That must be the entrance.
Oh, well, no, yeah, this is the Caleb is way over here.
Yeah!
Yeah, this is, I can only imagine this is the grand entrance to the fucking capital.
Yes.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, wow, yeah, the tree's right above us. I don't know what you would possibly need to open that, but it looks like you have to light a bunch of braziers, which makes sense. Or just have this cool item.
Oh my gosh. And like, look at the waterfall to your left here. Wonderful.
That is a wonderful waterfall. You hear that waterfall? Pretty wonderful.
Interesting that this guy's, like, his corpse is all burned up.
Yeah, that's more from I guess whenever the sky burnt up. All these people were outside of it.
Yeah, it burned. I don't know if that's still, capital C Canyon or like.
Well, I
what.
mean, Caleb is all burning, so I can only
True.
imagine that that's the same thing. Of course, haven't even explored there yet, but the peak that we got.
Mhm.
This is.
True, and we do see all of those people. I guess my thing is just like I assumed there would be more info on it, if that's still
Well, there might be. We haven't
True.
we haven't taken past 2 areas yet.
not right.
Might be the end of the game. Oh shit!
Yeah,
You like the bats?
I'm really into. Well, I guess like I love the fact that there's backs there.
Oh wow, this place is fun.
Fuck. Like, what I mean by that is, like, this feels real D&D, just having backs per chair, making this their home. I think it's cool, because this is, like, obviously a large area, and I've heard no one ever talk about this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, secret?
Not even secret, it just
level.
shows how, like, dense this game is with stuff.
Yeah. Come on now.
Like, if I was...
Yeah, that was so cool.
Like, I would define this as a level, I would say. Why are we going back down?
Items.
Oh, nice.
The drop downs.
Gotcha. You got that sideways. Now that you're able to confirm that was champagne, you want to go back and check out this. I got you. This is a massive mine, too. I think it's the biggest one we've seen.
Ah.
Yo! This is a little ramshackle church.
More Sega decks? Yeah, y'all are
Yep,
just
yep,
really coming out of the woodwork, huh?
This is our church.
You broke the pew.
Yeah, if this was Dark Souls 2, we would get into a terrible boss fight right now.
Well, you would already be dead because there'd be 10 more enemies.
Nice! God,
I'm gonna leave you be.
yeah, I expected them to get up and attack when you got the item, but no, they're fine. They're just taking a minute. They're on break. Hey, boss, it's giving me 15, so I'm gonna take all 15. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, working at
Okay.
Adams was good in some ways and bad in other ways. I had a very I have coworkers I like who I'm still friends with, which is nice. But most of the people, honestly, who were there were good. But the break stuff was very strict.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the hours you have to work without having like a proper food break.
Yes, it was not ideal. And now I need to look for another job. And I mean, we have options. I really want to work at RJ Julia in. Okay, the question is how we get down. Oh, there's a way. There's a way.
There's a will.
Nice. You're right. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. People can't stop talking about the hole.
I always feel bad when I see someone hit the deck like that. I'm just
Yeah.
like, what was the plan, guys?
Well, they were
slip up and slip down.
I was gonna say, they were probably trying to get the item, but they themselves were the item.
It's so comical. They're just bent in half.
That's the thing with the corpses in this game is some of them I can kind of imagine that there's an interesting story behind it, and then others are you just thought it'd be funny if a guy.
It's
fell.
funny, and also it's just video gamey placement.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta have an item here. So oh wow, yeah, that does look
Looks
so cool.
amazing. And this is interesting because these are the same type of runes we saw in Limgrave, but they seem to be they're
Yeah.
absolutely the same. But these seem to be
Well, these are definitely put together into some sort of structure.
yeah, less encased in dirt. It feels like what we were in was the insides of them, or at least a part of them. God, I wonder now if maybe instead of it being the rock engulfed it, maybe it was it was encased in stone and then people tried to mine it out.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the grand pillars or whatever the hell these things are called.
Yes.
Yeah, I really don't know how to explain that. But those structures were definitely, they look carved.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, there's a ladder there, there's a path there, and there's a rock here. And it's design. It's designing all around me. The level's designing. I want to make a game
look
where
at
you're...
this platforming section there.
Yeah, luckily from Soft, everyone's oh man, imagine the platforming in Elden Ring, but it's really manageable. They did not make that hard.
It's very kind.
Yeah.
I would honestly say, I think it's very,
it's fun.
ingenious, but it is It is not the worst part of it. It's honestly one of the best parts of the game. Like jumping is now a thing. It feels like it's really opened up what we can do in a design sense.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love it. Ugh.
I was gonna say, just now, I would love to make a game where the game, as you're playing it, the game is designing itself around you, which I guess could be the Stanley Parable, but my game would be different, where you would be playing it, and the game would literally be forming, like the code in front of you, and the ground, and everything else in response to your actions.
Like Bastion. I'm probably different from Bastion, but Bastion has a very similar.
I don't know if I'm familiar.
Oh, Bastion's very cool. Check. Absolutely.
Who's that by?
That is by the people who did Hades.
Oh wow! Okay, so I do know of this game. Yeah. I mean, it's the same like Supergiant or whatever Austin Wintory crew.
Yes.
Where they always work together and they're super good. And,
Yes.
Yeah. Listened to In the Blood the other day.
Nice.
Not like I ever played Hades, but I know the music.
I know you're a big fan of Austin Wintory and his work.
Yeah. Well, he's like a real human into the industry of people that I would assume that aren't human, but it really puts a face to all these people that I like. Used kind of not idolize in the sense of like I'm fanning over them, but I just feel like, oh yeah, they're just dudes doing really good work. They're all just fucking dudes. They're all people. It's sick because I just feel like I could literally meet Austin in real life and be like, oh yeah, he's exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
Because he's the most person I've ever seen.
You can have a conversation.
Yeah. Not like I couldn't with anybody else but him, but like I feel like I could have like been friends with him in middle school. This type of deal.
Yeah. When he was 30.
Yeah, he was the 30-year-old in my middle school.
He just got held. Oh, that's a good shot of the mountain there. You right?
Yeah.
What is that effect that...
The fog?
Yeah. What do you call that?
Honestly, well, it's usually volumetrics. It might be, I gotta re-up my knowledge on exactly what they're doing here. It might be, moving textures, but it's so well done. I think it's a combination of both. Where it's like a very light ray tracing / lighter version of ray tracing, ray marching or ray matching or whatever the fuck. I always mix up those two words, but they are. It's real particles being simulated to settle as particles in the air, where it's either moisture or can pass through them. It's just like an artistic touch. And have fog in places. Mm-hmm. It's that cool effect where it's a mix of like a picture of clouds and also actually rendered like a cube of if you think of a simulation.
Yes.
Where it's like actually rendering that, and
it does such a good job emphasizing distance.
Oh, another one of the singers.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I think I hear that. What are you gonna surprise me this time?
So yeah, maybe try to deal with these first and hope that she doesn't aggro. Okay, we're good. That's actually a good thing with the singing is that oh, that's so cool. Can you quickly check to see that there's no other enemies in this area?
Mm-mm. Oh. See that?
I do. 2 of them. Well, 3 of them.
There's her 2 up there. Come on now. 4 of them.
Evil. Oh shit!
Wow, what a well-crafted encounter this is.
That's awesome.
Oh, that works.
But yeah, we know from the singing that she's not aggro.
Yeah, the friends are though. Jeez. No.
I guess she doesn't mind if we're back. Oh fuck!
I'm gonna roll off cliff. I know I am.
You're good. Nice.
Get down there. Get down there.
I think the game should give you some wiggle room.
Oh!
She's active.
Pocket sand. Remember Holes? I always think of that movie and I'm like, wow, what a movie.
What I always thought about, which was crazy, was the insane set they made when the wording is you're all gonna make one big hole. And then for 10 minutes of the movie, they're all in this gigantic
hole?
Yeah, they're all in this gigantic hole hive with a bunch of different tunnels and shits. You remember that part, right?
I don't know if I do.
a shockingly short amount of the movie for what's like a very impressive looking practical set that they made. Where they're all in this giant hole that they've been working on for like a week or so.
Yeah,
And then,
trying to find that treasure.
And then she's like, you know what? I don't like the big hole anymore. Everyone's gonna make smaller holes now. It's such a clever, like, what is clever premise?
Yeah.
That, like, the holes that these people are building, which is billed to their parents, it's like, oh, this is to help them become, like, ooh! This is manual labor. It's, like, secretly just a way for them to have, like, basically unpaid labor so that they can find buried treasure. It's so good.
Yeah. John loves telling the same story every week about how, and it's a cool story, but it's like he forgets he tells it every time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, he's an old man. He might be forgetting.
Yeah, but Douglas Dick doesn't repeat himself.
Douglas Dick will never repeat. No, he does too. He does. I mean, they're both old guys. Douglas is somehow more put together than John.
I mean, does not surprise me. Doug has more of a code of honor.
Doug has ethics and morals. John does not. But he's talking about he worked with like an illustrator guy for a book, and that book ended up being like real life instructions or like a secret like ARG in book form. Try to find buried treasure in real life.
Oh, did he not know he was making?
No, he didn't, and he found out later. He got wrapped up in this thing where like people are still looking for this buried treasure, and
that's cool.
3 has been found in the world, and it's like real money, like however much.
I think I've heard about. Was this in like the late 90s or something?
Something like that. I mean, it certainly would be.
Yes, I've heard about this, where it was like a famous thing because the stuff that was found made it clear that okay, this is a real thing, but no one was able to like find the grand prize or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
Which is so, I love that, the idea that like, oh yeah, there's just this like this treasure hunt that was never solved because it was too complicated.
I wonder if the
hold that thought though, because I
wonder if the floating city was part of the capital, and this is just more part of the capital that they were building, because the entrance is right there. So why not have just like more scaffolding around, like just extending the territory? But if the floating city was in there, and it kind of floated up, whatever the fuck, and like landed on Limgrave, that would make sense. Why it's the same architecture? I don't know.
You know what I wonder is perhaps this was perhaps instead of it's like the rock being encased, this was this giant project. Oh God, what's the queen? What's the name of the queen? Oh, can you this for Bill? Sure thing.
Well, there's a blanket behind you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I got one.
I need a special one because Billy thinks my head is a appropriate place to sit.
But Queen Marika, right?
I can check my names. I mean, oh no, that's the big one. Yeah.
Yes. Like, what if this was like a giant, where she was trying to make this gigantic, like this fortress city, basically, out of the rock, so that everything would fit together? Because it seems like, before the shattering, all of these lands were kind of united under her. And once she disappeared, those plans just kind of stopped. Because, like, who was around to continue working on them, right? But at the same time, it doesn't explain why, like, the structures here seem like so much more rudimentary than the.
They're a work in progress, I guess.
I don't know. I wonder if she had some, like, ability. Oh!
Okay.
Good?
Is that?
One last one.
I can keep falling. I can keep dropping it.
It's like.
Anyway.
Because, like, a park like this. I don't know, though, because then there's other places where it kind of seems like it wasn't curved. It was almost like the rocks just showed up.
Yeah, I have confusion, like, distinguishing between the two. Sometimes they look like they're just made out of the rock, like Michelangelo's open. And then other times it's like, oh, we just found these and we're excavating ancient ruins, or we just built them, or they came out of them, or it came out of it. I don't know.
It's gotta be one of those.
Something had to have happened.
Because it's like, right now it seems like people primarily use this as a place to, like, mine. And if this was a more ancient... Oh, we got another Batwoman. Yeah, that is very interesting. Yeah, there's a bunch of squigs up here. How did they get up there?
No idea.
Well,
Oh, you know what? Maybe they fell from like higher up.
sky people?
Well, no, I'm not saying sky people. It's just like there could be like a pool of wire or something above us, and they just
Oh, yeah.
fell down here.
I wish I could backstab these things.
That'd be amazing. But like, where's the back?
Yeah.
Are there two of them?
Whoops. Yeah. Not sure if there are two mean rooms, but there are.
Yep. I mean, makes sense. This is
Kind of fucking bad. No.
they introduce a new enemy in an area with just one, and then they wrap up the difficulty by having you fight two at once. Oh yeah, get out of here, get out of here, heal.
Magic too? Are you serious? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Hey-oh. Oh shit, there's a boss in there?
I think. God, I really like this game, and I think what I really like about it is just like the world design is just made to. Oh, look to your left here. So like, that is very similar architecture to the architecture of these rooms here.
Who could that possibly be? No way, imagine a boss with two people on horseback that look like that. Jeez.
That's definitely, I think that's supposed to represent, like the Earth Tree and stuff, right?
What? Which part?
Like the people on horseback, like, they are similar to the Guardian, like the Earth Tree Knight we fought. I think they're supposed
Tree
to be part of the same. Yeah, Tree Sentinels.
Fucking tree set. Everybody's got a bone to pick with that guy.
Yep, no one's a fan.
Who could this be? Hello?
Oh, wow. Is the boss here that there's no boss?
Oh!
Oh,
What?